We moved from the captivity in Egypt towards the promised land. They faced many challenges and difficulties. When they met hostile communities and they went to war with them. So today is a day that we are dedicating our candidates. It's a special day that put them in the hand of God. From the first reading, the Israelites went to war with the Amalekites. And as they went to encounter the Amalekites, Moses told Joshua, get a few men, go and meet the Amalekites. Me and Aaron and Ur will go to the mountain and raise the staff and pray to God so that we may defeat the Amalekites. So they went down to prayer, and the moment the hand of Moses was up, then the Israelites' victory belonged to them. And when the hand of Moses was down, then victory belonged to the Amalekites. So it reached a point that Moses was tired. Then Aaron and Ur brought a stone that Moses may sit, and his hand was raised up. And that time, victory belonged to the Israelites. It reached a point that Moses' hands was tired, but they had to hold his hands from both sides, the left and the right one, to keep it up. And when they kept it up, then victory belonged to the Israelites. Today, as Moses instructed Joshua, we are also instructing the farm force. You are our army. And Joshua is the commander, the principal, and the teachers are the generals. So we are taking our army into war. See, they are dressed like the soldiers with the golden color. My best color ever in the world. That one, gold, the color gold. You are the army, you are taking to war. And the principal is the army commander, teachers are the generals, and the parents are the foot soldiers, as we are here praying for you. Moses and Aaron and Ur are remaining praying. So we're going into war as we are praying for you. Continue praying for you, in the many challenges and difficulties, that God may have His way, the grace of God, the strength of God. Now in life there are many challenges. In life there are many difficulties on our way towards God. But constancy, persistency is very, very important in life. That's what we are learning from the first reading. That constancy in prayer, that persistency, remaining determined each and every time. Never give up, never lose hope. Always continue raising your hands up to God and in prayer. Continue asking God in prayer, and victory will be yours. That's what exactly Moses, Ur, and Aaron did. Each one played a different role. As Joshua went to the team, they remained praying. So as we'll be praying for you today, tomorrow, with the day after, and always praying to you in the battlefield of life, in the challenges, in the storms, in the wild battles of life, in the perils of life, in the joys and the worst moments, the best moments of life. You continue praying. You continue praying. Continue praying. Lift up our hands to God. Continue praying. Even when the going in stuff, you continue praying. Even when we are weary, they continue praying. Even in our lowest moments, we continue praying. Even in the moments of anxieties and worries, as we are preparing for exams, anxieties are there and part of life, we are praying for you. That's going to be possible. There's an army that we are sending, though God is also with you. Like Psalm 127 say, even if the builder does it, God does not put his hands in vain that the builder does it. Even if the watchmen keep awake the whole night, and if God does not watch ours, in vain that the watchman does it. So even us, if we studied, if we struggled, if God does not lay his hand on us, then in vain that we labored. So we are praying today and also thanking God for the gift of the learners, the gifts of our candidates, for this far that he has brought them. They came when they were very, very young girls. I saw them when they were very slender. Now they are heavy. Some of them can be mother superiors. They were very small, small girls. You've grown in size, in height. You've grown in the knowledge also and the love of God. So we thank God for you, for that persistency, and for that perseverance, that remaining steadfast. We thank God for you. Thank God for you. This time around, the other time, 2020, 2021, I blessed some that were two. There was a child inside. I blessed some, but this time around, kuna mwenye ana expect hapa bado? Kuna? On Monday. We thank God. Ama macho yangu ndio sijaona, nichukue miwani niangalie vizuri. Nichukue miwani niangalie vizuri. You know, last week I met a principal in Kisumu, and she was their secretary. They said, "Madam, now what are you doing in the supermarket?" No, one of my girls is due, and she delivered during the exams. One of my girls is due. Then what will happen as she's going for the exam? She said, "I told the secretary," and the basa is the lady, "They'll take charge of the baby." So they were buying this napkin, pamper, ready to receive the newborn. So that was the experience, and that was the experience. Then they followed up on the girl. She lives with the grandmother somewhere in Nyakachia. Living with the grandmother. She lived with the grandmother. Then she kept on sneaking. But the grandmother is really vulnerable and old. She'll not be able to take care of the girl again with the baby. So the principal visited, was following up on the girl. Then another relative is living in Migori who does not know even the girl. So she was asking, "Presi mama, sasa mimi baada ya kumaliza hii shule, mimi sasa naenda wapi?" So naenda nyumbani. Hadi shosho hawezi kaa na mimi na huyu mtoto. Mimi nabaki tu hapa. Nabaki tu hapa kwa Prince. So the principal had organized that the other relatives will come and they know each other. She's a total orphan, live with the grandmother. Then the story of the grandmother was this. Nikilala natoka. Nikumuliza, naambia, "Soso wewe hujasoma. Wewe umenoki, soso umenoki." Kilala wewe natoka. That was the experience. That was the experience. I was another old lady also, she's living in another at a house. She's in Form 3. She was also complaining, so we remained two at times, but they say what they are going through. Another old show, so she was telling father, sasa kijana wangu alikufa hata bibi yake. Sasa nibaki na huyu ako Form 3. Na mimi nikilala nimechoka, nikilala usiku ananifungia mlango na kwa nje anaenda. Ananifungia mlango kwa nje anaenda. Sasa huyu amejua kila kijana hapa kwa hii kijiji. But the message was, we are clapping for you that hatujakuwa nini. Now that situation, that principal is having, but that girl is due during exam time. So she's arranging for everything. And even the secretaries and the basa, they'll take care. But the worry is, after exams, anaenda wapi? And I first out of telling the principal, kama hataki huyo mtoto mpeleke Rangala baby home. Achukue akimaliza safari yake. Rangala baby home. But so now the mother is alive and is there. So we thank you, and we thank God that we are not in that situation that I'm describing, or the school I'm not mentioning. So we thank you. And the rest of the learners also, again from my story. So it's Christmas time. Many things happen during Christmas and holiday. We also thank our teachers also. Thank the learners and thank the teachers. Thank you so many steadfast and strong for giving them direction and always being with them each and every time, always being with them, sacrificing your extra time, always being with the learners and bringing this far, imparting knowledge in them, giving them direction. So pigie walimu makofi, pigie mwalimu makofi. We thank our parents also who are represented here, the PRFs also for journeying with you. The parents spend sleepless nights. They spend sleepless nights that to enable you to be around. The parents nafanya usiku na mchana. The parents hawalali to try to make ends meet. Tumiwa SMS ya kwamba watoto wanafukuzwa, wanaanza kuchanganyikiwa akili, wanaanza kuhesabu mkono 1 2 3 alfabet 1 2 3 30 1 2 3 anaanza kuhesabu. Ametumiwa text, you are supposed to be sent back home for school fees. So they spend sleepless nights. But the reason for you, they are the ones who make sure that you are here. The parents, we thank them and they struggle. Wengine wanaishi hata kwa madeni. Kuko madeni Fulisa, kuko madeni Vuma, kuko madeni wachama analeta kwa shule. Kuko madeni wapi mpaka moyo wao inadunda. Moyo wao inadunda. Especially the men parents at times moyo wao inadunda. I had another woman who was saying in the village, sasa mimi sitaki bwana mwenye moyo wake inadunda na madeni. Atukiwa kwa hapo kwa chest yake inadunda. Deni Fulisa. Deni Vuma. Deni chama. Deni Asla funds. Deni. But wanakuata deni kwa sababu wanataka shule. Pia tunawapigia asante. Asante kwa makofi. And above all, we thank God today. And that God is the reason of our being here today. So coming to the gospel is about the talents, the parable of the talents. This man was traveling, he left his workers with the different talents. Mwingine alipea 10, mwingine 5, mwingine 1. And we came back, they had to render an account. 5, 10 na 1. They were given pounds and they were supposed to trade with. So when he came back, each one was supposed to render an account and give back. The one that was given 10, one was CBC. The one that was given 10 came back with 10 more and was applauded. The one that was given 5 came back with 5 more and was applauded. The one that was given 1 buried the talent, wrapped it in the napkin and kept it. So when he came back, he said, "No, you are a bad man. Whose reaping I did not sow, so I kept it." So they took it from him and gave it to their part that would make good use of it. So all of us are endowed and gifted. All of us have got the ability, though different. All of us have got the ability. None is good for nothing like 10 bags of rotten cabbages. All of you, as you entered Form 1, there's some value that was added. And it exists in Form 4, then you traded with the pounds, and they expected now to bring more. more. That's what the examiner expected from you. You are given the pound, but you are supposed to bring it back. And I'm sure, and we are praying and trusting, kila mtu anaenda kurudisha, anaenda kuongeza, depending na ability yake. Depending on your ability, we are endowed differently, capable differently. Nobody is zero. Sasa hicho chenye unacho ndio umefanya nayo biashara. Sasa unahitajika kuongeza na kurudisha. Na I'm sure in this point in time, mpaka wa leo hakuna mwenye akusiro hapo. Kila mtu ako na chenye atarudisha. And God is very wise. Anajua, that's why he say mwingine alipea 10, mwingine alipea 5, mwingine alipea 1. By the show of hands, wangapi walipewa 10? Mikono wapigie makofi wenye walipewa 10. Utarudisha hiyo 10. Wangapi walipewa 7? Wenye walipewa 7. Wenye walipewa 7. Mwenye alipewa 7? Hizo tu mkono na nini, utarudisha hiyo 7. Wangapi walipewa 5? 5? 5? I don't want to translate into the grades. So I'm just using that parable. Sitaki kutumia hizo grades, but I know you are able. The high achievers, low achievers, I don't want to categorize you, but so I'm using the parable. At least kila mtu kuna kitu chenye nacho. That is the message. Na sasa ni wakati wa kurudisha. Na tunaomba Mwenyezi Mungu atawasaidia, that God may help you, that urudishe vile venye ulipewa. Vile venye ulipewa. And if you look at the behavior, vile uingia, wengine waliingia kama miaka yanaenda mnarudi chini. Uliingia na good marks, even 10, now unarudisha 5. Kama ulipewa 10, unatakana urudishe 10. Therefore, the teachers made the ability that you have, exploit your potency, exploit your ability, that capability, give it all, trade with it, make that good return, depending on your ability, not that which God has not given you. If God gave you 5, hata kuuliza 10, that will be unjust God. Kama alikupea 5, hiyo 5 ndio umletee Mungu. Kama kulikupea 10, 10 ndio ulimpea. Mungu hataki kwamba alikupea 1 alafu ukaweka ukalala. I believe kila mtu hakuwa analala. Kila mtu amefanya kazi, kila mtu amehitimu. Kila mtu akiulizwa, will be very much excited to bring back, God, this is what you gave me, I've made out of it, this is the profit, take it. So we pray for you, and also in life you are able differently. You are gifted, you have got talents. Use it for the good of the society and the community. All of you, really now, some of you are administrators in your families. Some of you also are different roles in school here, either in singing, drama, and whatever, in management. Endeleza na hizi ni talents tumepewa. Tuko nazo for the growth of the kingdom and the community. All of us must make an imprint, an impact in the society, in the place where we live. In our community, in school here, we are supposed to make an impact by using our talents and all the abilities. Make use of them. Don't bury them. Usiweke chini. Na ukienda nyumbani, pia you make use of the talents that you be given. If you make use of the time, the opportunity that you be given, then you are amazed. You are amazed because of what you are able to do in that community and that family. If you look at yourself at this time, are we going to miss you? Are we going to miss you? We are going to miss you because of the good thing that you are doing. Then you are missed because of what you are able to do. So even if it's at home, should be missed because we are able to bring the value addition in that family, that society. They miss you. But saizi, najua watu wanaenda nyumbani 2 months. some of the parents have started getting worried because of those who are notorious. Nyango is coming. Hata sijui nifanye nini. Wakati ule nilimfunga na kamba ya sisal, akakata. This time nimfunga na nylon, ama ninue nyororo. Nyororo, they have started getting worried. And imagine, they will be with you for 2 months. The teachers are happy, especially when the notorious are being brought home. The notorious ones in class, notorious ones in where, the noisemakers, everywhere, kelele. They are happy, they are bringing them back home. But the parents are worried about the notorious ones. They are worried about the notorious ones. So let's not be part of the group that people are worried about. Should always be missed because of what you are bringing, the value addition. That's what the gospel telling us about the talents. Be like the hummingbird. Be like the hummingbird. No, the hummingbird was a bird in the forest. This is a story. When the forest got fire, all the big animals, the big five, the elephant, the buffaloes, the lion, even the giraffe, they came out and they watched as the fire was raising the forest. But the hummingbird, the smallest bird, went closer to the river and drew a drop of water, and drop water until that fire was extinguished, to the amazement of all these big animals. The hummingbird. Be like the hummingbird, the smallest bird that saved the forest. When the big animals watched helplessly, there's nothing they could do, but the little hummingbird went and drew drops of water from the river and came and extinguished that fire. So be a hummingbird in that community, in that society, in that family, because each one has got something for the well-being of the society and the community. May God bless all of us. May God bless our candidates. May God give them wisdom, knowledge, counsel, and understanding. May He give them courage during the time of examination, health of body and mind. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.